Howdy y'all, welcome back to Call of the Wild. Last episode, we absolutely tore up over here, right in this area here. We were supposed to be grinding for red deer, and that we did. We went to this first lake up here. There was a whole myriad of pressure up here. Then we came down here to the Bay of Rest, where we killed 4 red deer in this area, and then it turned into just a feral pig fest. And so now I suppose we're going to make our way down here. I guess technically we don't really have a whole lot of business being down in here while there's still pressure in that area, but we do have a stand here, so that gives us at least a little bit of leverage. It's currently 11:12 in game. Red deer stopped drinking at 10, so we're gonna come here. We're gonna reset our time. We might have to do a little bit of waiting just to make sure that all the appropriate deer arrive at the appropriate time. So far, that is our game plan, so stick around. Maybe this time we'll get our legendary red deer after all. Okay, I've successfully, like a gay little slug, just like before, crawled up into my stand right here on the shoreline, and the 5 that we scared off before is back, which is unfortunate because there's, again, so many different size red deer over here, and there's actually a 7 on this side of the lake that close to me this time, which is fantastic. That's not a complaint at all. There's a 6 over here, there's a 4 behind him, a 5 there. And we haven't checked over here yet. There is a 4, it looks like, and nobody else? That's new. Oh, never mind. They're still coming in. They're still coming in. So I see 2 4s so far. I hope the deer over there are bigger than that. Come on, give me something to work with at least. Unfortunately, this is a circumstance that we are going to have to prioritize the left over the right again. We're just going to have to leave the whimsical 5 to his own devices, at least until we can get into a position where we can take him out without running him off. Never mind. Never mind, I threaded the needle. And it doesn't look like he's gonna die. Well, way too low, way too low. I think I made up for that. Yeah, I made up for that. Wow, that's really disappointing. Well, we got the big 6, but it sucks that we didn't get our 7. She's still just standing around like it's no big fucking deal, so I'm just gonna take her to go. I think the reason why that our 7 was maimed and not, like, deceased as soon as the bullet hit him was because we aimed too high. We definitely struck scapula, at the very least, spine, worst case scenario. We didn't have to worry about that with our big 6. 4, yeah, the other 4 is currently too busy being a shy little bitch in the shadows, so we're gonna go for him, and then I guess we're gonna take out this 4 that we can very easily get a hold of. I think that was too low. Nope, it's fine. That was just fine. That worked. Okay, cool. Well, we had a lot of fine choices here, but we did not choose wisely. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to wait and see who all comes back to our zones here. And depending on who comes back, we'll make our next move. But if nobody comes back, then I'm just going to get up and I'm going to go get our red deer. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So it looks like our nervous little 5 whimsical red deer is back to our right. There's another 5 medium to our left. We obviously know what we're going to pick at this point. If we shoot this guy here, it shouldn't affect the guy to the left of us. At least not all that much. Go ahead and get it over with. He'll die. And he's just the tiniest little bit farther away. I think I shot too high for my liking. Yeah, we shot too high. That's fine. Oh, I didn't expect that to hit. That was too far forward. Did that actually do something? It might just be a flesh wound. I'm not sure. But I know the guy on the right will die. He will go down. I'm not too concerned about the guy on the left. Alright, well, we were not, as successful as we normally would have been. But we still got to take out some really cool looking deer. So let's go check them out. Alright, this is red deer number 1. This was the 7, I believe. Not the 7, I'm sorry. This was the 6. The 7 got away. 182.06. A 6 that crosses the 180 threshold. God bless. And in fact, he would have been a gold had he been not even an entire half point higher. It's not even funny. He was so fucking close. And the thing is, too, oh, wow, we got really, really fucking lucky. This was really low. We did not accommodate at all. Not nearly enough. Not nearly enough for distance and movement. And then this shot was just desperation because I didn't think I hit him well enough. Poor thing doesn't have an ass. See, that's the kind of shot that, like, realistically, if I were out hunting red deer and I shot him in the pelvis like that, I would have to walk up to that poor thing and put him down because he'd be dragging his ass, like his rear, like trying to get away from me. And that sucks. That hurts my feelings thinking about. But I digress. 182.06 from 294, 293. We're going to say 294 yards. Thank you for your sacrifice, King. All right, here's red deer number 2. Real quick, I'm gonna lay my dog down because he was out looking for another deer. Oh no, this was the 7 that we shot. Too far up. That sucks. We shot him in the spine. This really sucks. Because he's a beautiful deer. Very, very beautiful deer. Look at those antlers. Even more so, like, he would have been a gold. We know that. But he wouldn't have been over 200, which would have been disappointing. But what's even more disappointing was the fact that we maimed this poor guy and ruined his school, like his score, his integrity, everything. This sucks. This really sucks. If we'd been a little lower, we would have hit lung like that. Like, if this arrow had just been moved down, like, I guess from here to here, that's an inch. Moved down an inch. Like, boom. 195.56 from 253 yards away. Thank you for your sacrifice, King. This one's also going to be disappointing. Again, we over-accommodated for distance. If this had been lower, we would have at least hit lung. This is really upsetting. 150.26, especially for a level 5. I mean, that's a decent score for level 5. He wasn't a crab claw, he was just daggers here, but I'm fine with that, considering his score was above 150. Not by much, but it was at 150. That's all I can ask for in a level 5, is that he have a decent score. In fact, this time, it wasn't him that failed me, it was me that failed him, which is unfortunate. Now, this bullshit, the bullet stops right there, right? I don't know, that looks sus. That looks sus to me, but the Hunter Call of the Wild isn't exactly the pinnacle of realism, is it? 150.26 from 335 on that one, and 298. We'll go in the middle. We're going to say 310. That's an average, right? 150.26 from 310. Thank you for your sacrifice. All right, there's arguably no pressure over here. Even though, like, I know I killed animals in this area, which is strange, because there's, like, the medium blood rate from a deer I killed up on the shoreline there. And there's more blood right there, arguably from a deer that I've maimed, but... Okay, this was the 4. We under-accommodated for distance this time. But otherwise, this would have been a perfect shot had we been a little more accommodating. This was post 360 yards away. This was 365, almost to the T. The fact that he was a level 4 and he made 115, though, I don't know. Anything below level 5 is dog shit, so I'm not really going to concern myself with it, but it's still just really sad. Him just baby. This was a child. 115.81 from 365 yards away. Thank you for your sacrifice. Oh, there's another... Oh, shit. When did you get here? Okay, you know I have to get that, right? He's a perfect distance away. That was, yep, he's gonna die. That was a double lung. Perfect double lung. Goodbye. Good night. Oh. I didn't mean to kill a female laying right there, but I guess I did. I don't know how. I thought I threaded the needle. She's still just standing back. It's no big fucking deal, so I'm just gonna take her to go. I'll pick you up in a minute, goddamn old big boy, but, like, what's going on over here with her? What? What? Left lung, liver, and right. That feels weird. I don't remember shooting her, y'all. I could be wrong. Man, looking at this in post is gonna be fucking weird, especially if it shows I didn't shoot her. But, I mean, she's dead. Somebody had to have shot her, and if it wasn't me, who else was it gonna be? She's still just standing back. It's no big fucking deal, so I'm just gonna take her to go. 0 from 280 yards. Thanks for your sacrifice, I guess. That's so fucking weird. Let's direct our attention now to goddamn old big boy right here. So we can go across the lake over here and... Oh, spot animal? Oh, ducks. I thought there was another red deer over there. God damn it. Anyway, big red deer so we can go and get little red deer. 197.51. So, of a max score of 200, he was almost right there at it. He was up there with him. 197.51 is a fantastic score for level 7, but I still would rather see them at pushing 200, pushing 210, somewhere in there. You know what I mean? It just feels a lot better that way. Now, as for the shot, if this is not a perfect lung shot, double lung shot, I swear to God, I'll get up and I'll myself right now. For legal reasons, that's a joke. This shot could not be any more perfect. It was in that sweet spot right there below the spine. It penetrated one lung, sank into the other. This was art. Chef kiss, you know? That's the one chef kiss of every episode. I think I've said all I can say about this guy other than goddamn is he big. Oh my god. If I had a dime for every time I've never heard that, I would have all of the dimes. 197.51 from 100, and we're gonna round that up 190 yards away. Thank you for your sacrifice, King. Alright, and here's Whimsical Little 5. 132.06. It says I double lunged him. I assume I did because he was mostly broadside. I think he was quartered to me just a little bit. I really hope that this is at least center. It doesn't even have to be in the sweet spot below the spine. I just hope it's center long. Oh my god, I'm gonna shit. And I love him too. He's just the cutest little deer. Look at these antlers. However, what isn't cute is 132.06 for 5 medium, considering we've seen... Hello? Anyway, considering we've seen how far they can push it. We've seen the limits that they can go to. Any 5 medium that pushes past 150 is a certified, like, keeper, point blank period. But 132.06 is just, I will not settle. I will not settle. If 132.06 is average, then I don't fucking want the average. I want the best. Nacho Libre style, only the best. It's the best. Love it. Anyway, 132.06 from 204 yards. Thank you for your sacrifice, you whimsical little bitch. We're not staying at this lake here. In fact, what I think we're going to do is we're going to go to my favorite zone. We're going to go here. And we're going to make our way to this zone here and work our way up. This zone is where we shot our first piebald red deer. Okay, why? Leave me alone, bitch. I'm not even looking at you anyways. So we've stumbled across our next herd of red deer. It looks like we've got a 6 here. A 4. There's another 6 here. Is that it? Do I have to get maybe I have to get closer, because surely that can't be all. That cannot be all. But then again, they're so close to me that I can even see, like, the herd that's over here. That's a 6. That's gonna be a 6. Wow, like, this is massively disappointing. The herds are made up of more women now than they were made up of men. And there's nobody else coming, right? I don't think there's anybody else coming. There shouldn't be, at least. Oh, there's a 5 over there. Cool. Okay, I'm glad he's coming to party. I don't see any other males, though. I don't think anybody else is coming. That's unfortunate. Well, if that's the case, then we gotta start making some decisions here. I was thinking about this guy right here, because he has a max 209, but you mean to tell me that that is gonna have a better score than that? Please. That was too far forward. That was probably too low. But those two will die, I'm pretty sure. No, he's not even gonna die. I know one of them will. And, oh my god, come on. Way too high, way too high, way too high. Well, it looks like we're only gonna take 1 deer from this herd. I can't keep up with him. He's already dead. That 5 is attentive. That 6 has a score of 162, it looks like. This guy's 182. There's no way in hell. I'd rather just settle and go with the 5. Sorry. Not doing that shit. Is that guy not even gonna run off? Like, is he just gonna... That was a heart shot. There was no way. There was no way that wasn't a heart shot. I would have liked to get away with 4, but where they're so close, I don't think we could have. I think they would the pressure would have overlapped and it would have ruined at least one of them. So maybe we were lucky to just get away with 3 for the time being. All right, let's check out this guy right here. This guy was hopefully, I'm guessing was a heart shot. Had to have been, because it was way too low to be a spine shot, but I could always be wrong. Crossing our fingers here, hoping this is a cool shot. A heart. Oh! Right through it too! Right through it too! Damn! Okay, let's fucking go. And it's from 317 yards too. That is an incredible feat for me. That's nuts. I'm shitting my pants. Pissing, shitting, crying, throwing up, shaking right now. However, what's not cute at all is that 161.82 numerical score. Now, knowing how, let's say, big or how high we've seen level 6s get, you know, we've seen them up in the 180s, you know, we've seen them just barely tickling the taint of 190. This is bullshit. This is bullshit for that reason. Absolutely bullshit. However, we do also have to take into consideration this guy is just a crab claw variant. His claws are just bigger than they normally are on a level 6 crab claw. You know what I mean? The two biggest values that I've tried to instill during this grind are, one, you cannot really think too hard about or expect anything big from anything that is pre-level 7. And 2, you definitely can't expect anything too big or too fancy from a crab claw variant deer regardless. However, I am absolutely jerking myself off until I bust a fat one everywhere over this over this shot. This is nuts. This is nuts. I love this. I love that for me. I do. I love that for me. I did that. Sorry. We didn't do that together. I did that. Anyway, enough shit farting around. 161.82 from 317 yards away. Fucking direct heart shot. Thank you for your sacrifice. Now let's come up over here. Now, this guy came from the... Nope, this was the same herd. Sorry. I don't think he got very far. The other guy should still be more in that direction, I'm pretty sure. Let's pick him up and take a look. Yeah, this was the 5. Ooh, baby! Ooh, baby! This was perfectly centered in the lung. That was a perfect shot. I knew he was gonna die, but I didn't think he'd be... I don't think he would have died that perfectly. That's fucking incredible. 2 great shots in a row. Fucking... well fucking done. I will take that. However, what's a little more disappointing, again, kind of the same scenario, that 144.74 numerical score. Now, we've seen level 5s breach past 150. In fact, we've seen them right at the 155 range. And that's what disappoints me so much about this. However, I will say that this is above the average score for a level 5. Not to mention, he's not a dagger, and he's not a crab claw variant. He's got grippers. He's got the grippers. You know what I mean? He's got the little hands. I'll also take that. I'll take it and run with it. He's not average score. He's not a dagger. He's not a crab claw. I mean, this shot placement couldn't be any more perfect unless maybe it was a little higher up in the sweet spot. But it was still enough to penetrate both lungs, so it doesn't even matter. 144.74 from 289. We're going to round that up 290 yards away. Thank you for your sacrifice. Let's go over here and take a look at what we're dealing with. You're awful pale looking. You might have been just sitting in the sun too long, but let's see. 164.79. This guy was a crab claw variant, and he still wasn't able to push 170. I'm not saying I told you so, but I told you so. Like, these crab claw variant level 6s aren't shit. Look at this tine variance. Oh, wait, there is none. There's one tine here, and then there's a brow tine. This is a very boring model for a red deer. This is a very boring example of a red deer. We've seen what red deer can do, and this is just pitiful. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. Point blank period. The shot placement on this was way too low. I didn't think he was that quartered to me. I thought he was quartering away. I'm kind of disappointed by that. However, had that been any more to the left, and that would have been another direct heart shot. I'm actually surprised I didn't tickle the heart enough for it to count as a heart shot. But I digress. We've seen the kind of bullshit that this game can pull off. 164.79 from 196 yards away. Thank you for your sacrifice. These are normally my favorite zones, but they're slowly becoming not my favorite zones because the herds there might be big, but the spawns there are not great. So we've been here. We've been all through here. We've been up there, right? So what I think we should do, we've also been here. We can't forget. What I think we should do is we should start up here. What is it? How do you pronounce that? Rotanui? We ruined a zone up here last time we were here, and I'm hoping we can make up for it this time. So I'm crossing my fingers. Okay, let's take a look here. This is the zone we ruined last time, and it looks like there are red deer coming back. But they're not like, oh. Okay, the zone is just not... Oh, okay, it's because that zone didn't go away. That's cool. Well, then that zone is back now, for sure. That guy's back. Oh, that's a big one. That's a really big one. Okay, that zone's back. Cool. Are there any other zones? Oh, there's a couple more red deer over here. That's sickening. Cool. We got our zone back, and I think that 5 that was over here just ran off, which kind of sucks because I wanted to shoot him, but that's cool. Oh, no, he's still over there. Oh my god, I could totally just... Oh man, that sucks. I wanted to shoot him in the heart just to be cool, and I ended up flubbing him. Well, we can't take anything from that zone now. And this guy's definitely gonna die. He has 2 different wonky antlers. Oh, there was a 7 over there. Oh, dude, that's so... Maybe I can get lucky with this. Maybe... Maybe that was too far forward. Yeah, maybe that was too far forward. Well, fuck. Maybe we can make up for it with this guy right here, because his max score is 244. I could be lucky with this, and he could make it, and I could be really unlucky, and he could not make it. It's very hit or miss. I will go home with this guy, because he's just standing there. I gotta be careful, because I'm also running out of ammo. Man, if he hadn't turned. That just sucks. I'm not hitting any of my shots. Oh, I hit a shot. Well, never mind, I hit one. I've shot at 3 red deer, and I've only hit one of them. Okay, well, let's try this. Oh, that was way too high. Way too high. Oh, I guess it wasn't. That works. Okay, well, I think I've scared off, reluctantly, the rest of the red deer that were at this lake. So we've taken 2 from here. We've taken 1 from here. The guy that was over here is dead. Okay. And then we've got, I think, 1 or 2 over here. I've already lost track. All right, here's red deer number 1. And I can already see the red deer that we shot earlier across the way here. I'm not sure if there are any other dead red deer in that area, but this is the first 5 that we shot. Ooh. Fuck. So this is where our first shot ended up. Again, I'm just blowing fucking legs off of these deer. And again, they ended up being really low. Even though it was only from 172 yards away, I was zeroed in for 164. I don't know what happened here. I guess I was just rushing to get a shot in. This is unfortunate. Look at his silly little antlers. You know what I mean? One's dagger and then one's whimsical. Like, there's something very strange about this deer that I really like. Even if we didn't fuck him up, he still would have been vastly disappointing because his score would have been 131, and that's just downright average for a 5. We don't want that shit. We only want the best. Like I said, Nacho Libre, the best. This guy is definitely not the best. He will never be the best. He could have never been the best. I'm glad he's out of the gene pool, out of the market, you know? Anyway, 131.73 from 172 yards away. Thank you for your sacrifice. I want to know just how many red deer that I have maimed versus how many of them that have actually died. Because the pressure here seems to suggest that this kind of looks like a penis. I'm not even gonna lie. Happy Pride Month. Shit. I can't even remember what I was gonna say. That was so funny. I want to know the ratio of red deer that we shot versus the ratio of red deer that have died. Because the pressure suggests that a lot of red deer are dead, but I've shot at lots of different ones and they have gotten away barely with their lives. All right, let's take a look here. This guy. So this guy was level 6 and he was just under 170 points. That is so, like, why on God's green earth, Beyonce's internet, would you cock tease somebody like that? That's so, oh, I can't. Now, this shot was post 360 yards. So I'm a little anxious to see what kind of shot placement this was. Oh, magnifique. Okay, fuck all with the score right now. I just want y'all to look at this from 361 yards away. That sweet spot. He was even quartered to me, and I still hit that sweet spot. I bypassed the scapula, and I hit that sweet spot right under the spine there. I just wish that it would have had enough power, but I know it wasn't going to because it was like 460 yards away, but if only it just had enough power to sink into, like, the liver and enough to scratch that other lung behind it. That is so sickening. That is so cool. I couldn't help but, like, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time I was talking about that. That was just, this shot is awesome. This shot was great. But anyway, again, this guy doesn't even hit 170 or 180. We've seen 6s hit that 180 mark. This is abysmal. Moving on. 168.24. From 360 yards away. Thank you for your sacrifice. So, now we can go over here and we can pick up this other one. Now, it sounds like there's another red deer over here with our name on it, but the truth of the matter is, it's probably after 10 o'clock. Did that come up on my screen? It sure did. That's sensitive material. I'm going to have to pixelate that. Oh, I can see... Oh. Oh. That's fine. We have a dead one right up here anyways. Alright, this is our 7, I'm pretty sure. Look at those fucking giant hands. Oh my god, I'm so excited. 204. Finally. Fucking finally. Finally, a level 7 that surpassed 200. I will take it. That's where I want him. That's exactly where I want him. Thank fucking god. I mean, this guy's antlers could have... I could have mistaken him for a level 8 anyways. But my... Oh, God, be still my beating heart. That is so sickening. I truly do love this for me. Of course, it's at the fucking ass end of the session that I start getting good shit. This was also post 300 yards. Like, this was 350. Almost 360. So, like, again, shot placement, kind of shaky, kind of worried. Okay, that's not as bad. That's not as bad. It was almost perfectly centered in the lung. Actually, I'm all right with that. I'm pleased with that. I'm not tickled, not nearly as much as I was for the last year, but this was a great shot. So from this angle here, he would have been quartered kind of to me. So that means usually I would have a hard time differentiating the lung, like the ribs here, from the scapula. Usually I would shoot right through the leg, but this time I didn't. You magnificent bastard. 204.23 from 360 yards away. Thank you for your sacrifice. Let's run over here and pick up some less than valuable red deer. Well, on my way to get the next red deer, I found these bunch of losers. 153, 183, there's a 64, 67. They're all practically stark fucking white. Oh my god, y'all, could I do it? Could I do it? Would y'all hate me if I could do it? Would y'all think I'm an idiot for trying to take a shot like this? I guess we'll find out in a moment if that was too far forward. Fuck. This right here was supposed to be the last animal, but it's not. 166.91 for a level 6. Again, just under 170. They're bigger. Like, I'm not trying to take their score for granted. I'm really not. They're bigger, but they're not as big as I need them to be. Looks like this one's antlers are a little uneven as well, which is cool. It's really cool. This one's longer, comes out more, and this one curves more. That one has a gripper, and then this one's kind of crab clawy. Like, not a whole lot because there's variants up there, but you can just tell he wanted to be a crab claw. His daddy was a crab claw, or maybe his uncle on his mommy's side. Oh my god, that shot placement was really, really low for, well, it was almost 300 yards. So the bullet drop is what did that. Maybe I just didn't accommodate that much for distance. This guy was completely and utterly still, so it had to have been just an under accommodation for distance. But still, I rocked a lung. I'm not disappointed, but I'm also not happy. But at least he was hit vitally. I'll say that. At least he was hit vitally. 166.91 from 300 yards practically. Thanks for your sacrifice. Moment of truth. Let's take a look here. Oh, he's dead. I guess I did hit him vitally. I just got warning called by another goat. I don't know how far away they are from me or how close they are to me, but if I do get another opportunity, I'm not going to miss it. I wouldn't be mad at another little goat boy. Just like that. Oh, whoa. Whoa. That was a little much. I didn't like that. Oh, wow. He was bigger. Wow. Well, I'm not going to be able to have a shot on him. He's already through the weeds and whatnot, but seeing as this goat's already dead, I absolutely shot him through the neck. That was so, that was so unfair. It happened quick. It happened quick, but I didn't appreciate watching that at all. That was awful. Well, let's see what he's got. Oh, that's why he died quickly. What the fuck? I'm confused as to what happened here. One, okay, this implies that I shot through his testicles. One, I shot through his testicles and into his little leg there. But that still just counted as flesh? I hit bone there. That should have been bone there. He wouldn't have been a gold, but he was a 4 easy, which begs the question, what's the average score for a 4 easy feral goat? Because if they're still making silvers at level 4s, there's a problem. This is the second shot that I made. Oh my god, that was directly, that's a Christine Chubbuck right there. That's right behind the ear into the brain. That's fucking awful. Man, I'm not even gonna, this is embarrassing. Good night, goodbye. All right, y'all, we see him up here in the distance. Let's hope and pray that we actually didn't fuck him up and that this was an insane, insane shot. Come on, give it to me. Give me something. Yes. Yes. From 306 yards with the 223. That's sickening. 171.37. Now, that is a much more satisfying score for level 4 than, especially the last one, than any other feral goat that I've shot so far other than that troll level 5. See, this is how it should be. If it's post level 3, if it's above level 3, right? You should not have to worry about whether or not your goat's gonna score silver. That's fucking ridiculous. Why would a level 4 score silver? If the highest it can go is a level 5, why are you worried about it being silver? I have that problem with the caribou too, and it pisses me off so bad. This should be average for a level 4. You know what I mean? It should be like that all the time. But I digress. I guess that's a fucking hot take or whatever. Let's take a look at this shot placement. I'm trying to put it off. Oh my god, it was almost too far forward. It was almost too far forward. That is insane. That is so insane. But I was still able to... And you know what? In fact, I'll even say this. if I hadn't hit the scapula, I bet money that it would have passed through the left lung into the right lung. That is so sick. That's so fucking sick. Let's go. 306 yards, man. 171.37 from 306 yards. Thank you for your sacrifice. All right, it is almost 4 a.m. where I am. A bitch is tired. I'm getting off. However, the adventure is not just going to stop here. You will see me again next week, next Friday. We're going to pick up where we left off. Instead of immediately coming to this lake here, we're going to spawn at the outpost here. Outhouse, wow. And I'm going to make my way down to the second lake below here, so since we didn't get to it next time. And we'll make our way down here. We're going to check what's over here. We're going to go all kinds of places, baby. Just keep your head up, keep looking. You'll find what you're looking for. That's what I'm telling myself, you know? Anyways, good night, everyone. Much love to you if you made it this far. Thank you so much for hunting with me today. It's an absolute pleasure. I'm sleepy. Roll the tape. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like, you can hit the link to the right of me here to subscribe, or you can follow me at all the links below and in the description for more content. You can also click the links to the left of me here to watch more Call of the Wild content or to be sent to a random video. So with that, thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure, and I'll see you next time.